Hey PC World fans, Gordon Ung here at Dell's booth checking out some really big news. This is the ultra portable laptop the world goes gaga for. The new, I'm not going to show it to you yet because there's a surprise, XPS 13 Plus. You of course are familiar with the XPS 13, you know it, you love it. This is the Plus. And why is it a plus? Because this is a completely new XPS 13. Obviously that thing is going to catch you. No visible trackpad. There's actually an integrated trackpad in the middle. It's got haptic feedback in the center, but it is a completely smooth surface all the way across. There's no seam to catch your palm. And the other thing that's going to catch your eye, this. There is a virtual function setup for the XPS 13 Plus. Lets you do volume, brightness, all that stuff you're used to. You want to do function mode, you press the function key, voila, switches over to function mode. Two features, function, normal mode, volume, mute, all that stuff. Of course, there's touch. It's a 16:10 aspect ratio screen. Inside, 12th gen Intel Alder Lake mobile part. I think this one is a 6+6. I'm not exactly sure which CPUs in this model. It's a Core i5 1205P. Looks like about 12 or 14 cores. I don't know. They're giving you a lot of them. Iris Xe graphics, LPDDR5 for memory, so it's soldered down, of course. This particular model on the XPS 13 Plus is an M.2 Gen 4 capability. But here's the other thing. Ports. This side, Thunderbolt 4 port, and pay close attention internet. I'm going to flip it around. The other side, Thunderbolt 4 port. You can charge from both of them. There is a new 65-watt charger that comes with this. It's tiny, it doesn't use a captive cable, but of course you're going, well, I missed it. What are you talking about, Gordon? There's no headset jack on here. Dell has decided not to put a headset jack on here. And I know you're going to say, well, they just did this to piss me off. But that's not really the reason why. There are real legitimate engineering reasons. There's just not space for it. And there is a real engineering reason. They made that compromise and said, we're not going to do it. We're sorry, but you know, we're looking at ways. Maybe we'll give you a dongle. Maybe we give you a USB, say, headset in the box. But clearly there's no analog headset jack on here. Also different. Windows Hello capable, so you can log in with the biometrics on top, but previous Windows Hello cameras had a combo IR and RGB camera. Dell says, you know what, those don't really look great when the light is low, so we have actually separated the RGB sensor from the IR sensor. So the image quality picks up. It's still 720p, but it should definitely look better than the previous Windows Hello cameras you see everywhere. Of course, there is an integrated fingerprint reader in the power button, which is here. You get your sort of very beautiful integrated buttons, and of course this is done to save space, because if you have physical buttons that you have to push, that's going to take up Z height, the thickness of the laptop. 2.7 pounds here. And I do want to mention, I talked about the keyboard. This is a mechanical dome keyboard. There's no more maglev on this lineup, it looks like, for now anyway, but it's a full 1mm travel XPS keyboard. Underneath, fairly minimal venting, but the surprise about that is Dell is saying this is a full-on 28-watt part in here. So we're not talking about performance here. I don't have that information yet. Dell isn't really sharing that with us, but at a full 28 watts and this thin at 2.7 pounds, I got a feeling it might be faster than what a lot of people think it's going to be like. So. But XPS 13 available in this really lovely sort of dark charcoal color. Also white. Actually, the white really shows off just the lack of that trackpad. And of course, it is haptic again. Available soonish. I don't have the price. You know about the memory, LPDDR5, Gen 4 SSD, M.2. You know it's a 16:10 aspect ratio, Alder Lake Iris Xe graphics. And of course, just drop dead sexy. I mean, you look at this thing. This looks like a laptop from the future with an actual usable keyboard that you can type on, not just the made up stuff you see in the movies that would be a pain to use. So check out more information on PC World for the XPS 13 Plus when it's announced.